Yo, what's up? Good morning, good morning. Hope everybody had a great weekend. So we're gonna continue with the Blob movement today, and hopefully we can get in place today. I think like we just want to be able to rotate it and then polish the movement a little bit. We'll see. Code Cube 20 degrees, that's pretty nice. Yeah, I think we had great weather here in Sweden as well, or south of Sweden, yesterday and the day before. It's really starting to feel like summer indeed. Okay, let's see. There we have our blob. And we have this type of movement currently. We're gonna add back the eyes. I think we're gonna change seed of this one as well. Okay, that's good. Yes, let's do this. I don't remember what. I think I liked seed 73 or 75. I don't remember. Let's add back the eyes as well. Okay, it's I mean, this one is pretty good as well. Okay, let's run with this blob today. Let's see, I'm just gonna see if I can disable my... Maybe I can't. Okay. So, I don't want to control how it jumps today. I want to control... action, move, rigid body. I want to work with the rotate constraint by time method instead. Okay, so this is the solution we currently have. To be honest with you, I get lost at around here. But we have a little bit of a problem with this implementation right now, and I'm going to show it. We make the blob rotate towards our point, but it doesn't like fully rotate. It stops short of... It feels like it only rotates like 50% of the way. And let's see if we can fix that today. So what we have is something like this. That's not nearly enough. I do like the wobbling though. And if I recall correctly, I think the theory last Tuesday is that we're not taking weight into account, which I think we should. Okay. Okay, but okay, so my problem then is it's already taken into account, if that's true. I wonder if we have the same problem then. That sounds amazing, Cody Cube. In what way did you polish the physics? Where do we have our blob? Yeah, it's inside here. That's a pretty bad spawn point. I'm wondering if we're missing some of the weight. So when we did when we implemented the movement, we made sure that our configurable joints, these shouldn't be taken into account since the parent is a kinematic rigid body. Same goes for the eye configurable joint. Maybe it doesn't. Ooh. No. This one is still... Or it isn't. Is it because we take the eyes into account? Fuck, ray traced audio physics is amazing. I don't think ray traced audio has ever been a thing. Didn't the source engine include some pretty cool audio physics? Maybe not. But okay. So I'm wondering if just skip. Let's make them kinematic. We still don't get. So it muffles it dynamically of material properties and stuff like that. But do you need anything more? Yes. Maybe you do. Why aren't we getting the full... Angular dumping 10. Yeah, I'm starting to think Let's do. Can we do this? Yeah, the jiggle on the hair is amazing. That's one of the worst autocorrects I've seen, I think. It's like the angular damping is... Oh! An angular damping of 5 gives us a perfect result. Ah, okay, actually it doesn't. Pretty sure we don't have any physics on the ground as well. Or friction. We're gonna double check. No physics material. Code Q Beyond Sandbox. I've been following the like the newly released Sandbox game, Sandbox, however you pronounce it, from the creators of Garry's Mod, right? Is that the same? Are we talking about the same game? Let's just do this. Okay. So 2 games have released recently. Beyond Sandbox and Sandbox. They are different games. So Beyond Sandbox is a shitty VR game. So what did they advertise that isn't in the game currently? What are people pissed about? Over-promising and under-delivering. One of the worst combos. Yeah, sandbox looks decent. I was actually looking forward to it quite a bit. But I'm also like, I hate slop of any kind, and it seems to have a little bit of a problem with that right now. I think it would be an amazing game to play with my son. Next gen VR physics. Even the tutorial is filled with AI art, man. I mean, as long as it's processed AI art, like as long as someone has actually reviewed it and made small changes to improve it, it's okay, I guess. But like most of the quote-unquote slop you see is just one click and done. My son is 7 right now. Let's see if the AI can analyze this enough, like, because I'm coming up short. My theory would be number one theory, mass, but mass is taken into account already. Okay, and then we have, my second theory was that we have a few other rigid bodies that are taken into account, but that's false as well. Third theory is that we're calculating it by the wrong angular damping, but I think we're using the correct one. Or are we using it? RB position, RB, I thought we did, but maybe we don't. Ah, here we do. It's okay, yeah. We're taking gravity into account. Could Cube some even have the Gemini logo in the corner? Yeah, that fucking sucks. It's usually a telltale when they promise something and then they doesn't even show it in the trailer. There are two issues working against the rotation. Force mode impulse for add torque divides by mass, not the inertia tensor. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I mean, we can try this, but like working with impulse would probably be better, I think. They also advertise next gen NPCs, but they can hardly work. Yeah, that's suppressing. But fuck, I mean, you can do extremely nice looking optimized games in UE5. But it takes some know-how. Current Omega long up. Okay, I want to test this. I'm a little bit skeptical, but also force mode impulse for add torque divides by mass. Yeah, I'm still wondering if the mass is the problem. Let's see. Okay, we still want this one. Yeah, let's try a velocity change version then. Still not enough. Okay, we're gonna do this. Yo, what's up, Skafer? Cube under-announcing for games. It sounds good. Rather an under-announce and over-deliver. New setup, Skafer. Yeah, I'm just trying out getting the chat on screen. It's like a 15-second timeout right now. It might be a little bit too quick. I'm probably gonna tune the parameters as we go. Are we actually adding... Are we multiplying with mass now and we're still only getting this kind of rotation? That's pretty fucking weird. It's weak. Very weak. Or did I screw it up? Code QB8 should be smooth on my end. Let me check one thing as well. What to do. What stopped being frozen, Skafer? Am I actually having problems today? Let me know if anything is not working, because it looks pretty good on my end. I don't really know what we're gonna do about this blob. Like YouTube, the only thing it says is stream is healthy. All the stats looks good. Same on Twitch, currently at least. Yo, what's up, Mr. Brown? I'm not entirely sure what an incremental mean, but like, I want to put... You're gonna be able to farm, but farming is not gonna be the main purpose. I'm even thinking about implementing a sort of dynamic economy, so you can't farm like 1,000 potatoes and sell them all and get rich. Like, as soon as you start selling a lot of potatoes, you're gonna sell them for less and less, you know, because I don't want this to be a farming sim. It's gonna be all about the, like, you shouldn't grow stuff to sell it and make cash, you should grow it for your creatures. If that makes sense. Okay, let's see here. Do the slime generate some kind of resource and you plan to have it? We're probably gonna have, like, creatures and monsters will, some of them might generate some kind of resource. But the economy is mostly gonna be around the monsters itself. So you can breed and get good monsters, and then you can sell them off if you don't want to keep them. I think that's gonna be the main way of getting money. We're gonna see how it works. I guess it's an impossible task, but like, I want to reduce the risk for the players to optimize the fun out of it, even though some players might, I mean, that's the fun for some players, but yeah. $1.4 million lines contributed to GitHub. That's insane. Shortest path. I want to double check this one. Let's just see if this one is correct first of all. It should be. Signed angle between forward plane, target plane. Or target planar. Every commit in VS Code would set co-author to co-pilot. No, I didn't see it. Sounds like something they would do, though. Let's do this. We're gonna start with this one. And then I want to do math. Let's do rotation by oh yeah, you just multiply with it. That shows how often I'm using it. Yeah, we can add degrees, I don't care. Coffee time, enjoy that coffee, Mr. Brown. Robin, you should make a building system in your game, like one with fences, with splines and stuff, instead of Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have some basic building. Yo, what's up, Cooler SK? Like, honestly, I've been thinking about, look, fences are probably the first thing we're gonna add eventually when it comes to the building. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go through this very basic, or step by step, and see if I can understand it fully. So let's see if we can get the correct rotation first of all. And then we have T, which is our rotation time, which we want to aim for this. And then we have K, angular damping. And then we solve. Oh, we had a problem with the YouTube chat not showing up. I guess we're gonna learn by doing today when it comes to the chat on screen. Only change spin around up, leave other angular velocity components untouched. Then we convert it. Okay, I'm a little bit worried about this one. But if we solve this one, what are we looking at? I want to make this one bigger here, I think. Cuba saw all those messages and genuinely got scared. Yeah, same here. So the plugin, which I'm trying out, like we need to pop out the chats and we need to keep them open. And the YouTube chat, for some reason, I scrolled up. Like we need to be at the bottom of it, otherwise it won't work. Apparently, but we're gonna find out. What do we have? Minus 64 degrees. That feels 30, 16, 15. Another one. I want to see if this affects it. Yeah, we're gonna need more. force. But I don't know why. We're gonna try something, because what I also want to do when we move around here is I want to do this. RB.add force. Let's see if this works. Let's do... What's a good force to add? Yeah, let's try this. 5 times mass. Maybe it's not enough, but so we add a little bit of an up force, so the blob like jumps straight up, and then we rotate it. And I wonder if we're probably gonna see less friction and maybe sort of better result. Depend on, I don't know if 5 is enough though, or if it's too much. We don't even rotate the correct amount while jumping. 5 is definitely too much. I didn't know that's Code Cube, but I appreciate it. We get a less of a rotation. So now when we're rotating, it feels like it's rotating the same amount for all of them. And let's do this then. Let's just do RB mass. That's a little bit too small of a jump. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to dive deeper into this. Rigid body. Mm-hmm. Uh, pretty sure we're getting the wrong calculations given the hmm. Yeah, I'm wondering about this. I don't know what it's on about. Here, though. Two issues working against rotation. Force mode impulse. We should be able to calculate the impulse force needed to turn X radians, right? Let me just do this as well. Or let's see. It's like the jump or arc all over again. Like, I'm wondering, feels like I'm missing the final piece of the expertise when it comes to these physics. I'm probably missing a lot, but like, we want to calculate one unknown and we know everything else. It shouldn't be that hard, right? We know that we have this angular damping, we know the mass, and we know we want to rotate from this angle to this angle given this time. We don't care about any other forces or external forces being added to it. And that's a pretty good jump. I guess we're gonna have to... Maybe we can make it wait a bit before it rotates as well. But like, the only thing I can see here that actually is working against the blob rotating is angular damping. With making it less means that we rotate too much on big angles and not enough, or small angles and not enough on big ones. 10 works with small. No, it doesn't. That's fucking weird. Why did you throw it out in the last second? Code a cube. Stam has a very good implementation for the smoke simulation. That's easily implemented on the GPU as well. We don't have a center of mass that is offsetted. No, I don't think so. Is this one actually messing that up? No, I don't think so. Just didn't like it controls for weird. Yeah, I've only implemented a smoke simulation on the CPU with just basic C++. Pretty much exactly like the paper from Stam. Oh, you know what? But I've been meaning to do it with compute shaders, but like, I don't have the time. Code it was a VR game where air was simulated like smoke and you had to control the stuff around you like it. Okay, current omega long up. That's what we have. I'm wondering if... Now we have T here. Pretty sure this solution won't solve it. You know what, we're gonna do this as well. Yes, please. But let's do... because I'm wondering about this one. So this is the number of radians we need to rotate, or we want to rotate. Damn, how many prototypes are you throwing away, CodeCube? Okay, let's try this solution, but yeah, we're gonna put this one here. Yeah, let's skip these things then. I just don't see it. But I want to see this one as well. Okay. A 0.099. How does that make sense? Oh yeah, okay. 0.099. So we're pretty much gonna make this one 10 times bigger. Then we remove the current velocity, I guess it is. Which should be 0. So I'm wondering, we're just adding velocity change 10 times the radians. I don't know. Flashbang indeed, sorry. Put up a warning. door. Yeah, I don't... Force mode impulse, let's see. Amount to rotate, RB mass, RB, so this person takes both drag and angular drag into account. What's the height with force mode impulse, by the way? Keep in mind that it can't be perfect. Yeah, I don't care about the perfect result. Like, all creatures or monsters will have their own agency, and they can make mistakes. So I'm okay with it, like plus me minus 10, maybe even 20 degrees, I'm okay with. But like, if we want to rotate to point B and we only get like halfway there, that's too big of a difference for me. So I don't care about the step amount or whatever. Okay, let's try this one. We already have the rotate amount in. Let's see, one sec. Rotate amount. Cube, should I just launch this? Depends on how much more time you would think it actually would take. I mean, it's a good feeling to just finish something, even though maybe it's not right up to your standards or whatever. Finishing stuff is actually, like, it's extremely hard to actually finish it. I got the drag equations from nowhere, just made them up. Okay. I want to see what something like this, what kind of result that gives us. I mean, it's way simpler than what we got going on right now. So let's do this. Back to this one. And then before we do... Yeah, right about here, we're gonna do this. Rotate amount. We don't need to go to radians because we already are. We multiply up here, and not angular drag, but angular damping. And then we do velocity change, return. Then again, I don't know. Oh, it's pretty much the exact same problem, isn't it? maybe 1-2 months more. Maybe I should think it over. Let's see. Yeah, then we get this again. There we go. I'm wondering why my chat is sticking to the bottom. We'll find out as we go. What is it we're not taking into account here? Here we have something more similar to what our previous implementation. What's going on here? Relative. For this one, but I mean, it's it's not enough information for our use case. Like, I'm wondering, do we have angular damping and what was it called before? Yeah, but is there anything better than coding at 3 a.m.? It's romantic. We are taking the damping into account. You know what? I'm starting to think that, fuck. Maybe we should go in a less physics-oriented way of rotating it. Could it be? Like, I might have been. Yeah, I think I'm too stupid for this physics stuff. I think we can do this. Impulse to world. We'll change this one to force mode impulse again. I guess we can. Yeah. I'm wondering if I'm giving the solver. Rotation time 0.5. If we give it a bit more time, like, am I giving it? Unsolvable parameters here. Maybe. I do hope that's the case. Fucking hell, CodeCube, opening a project, seeing the models being extremely bad. Nice to find out that it's just a LOD system. This is 2 seconds, isn't it? But it still doesn't work for big. Maybe when we have extremely big blobs, if the player chooses to breed the blobs in such a way that they become extremely big, maybe the player should be able to be totally consumed by the blob. Rotation time still not working. Debug log is the best debugging tool, hands down. Okay, given more time, let's try this solution again then. Two seconds, however. Oh yeah, then we can't see it. Okay, let's do this. Let's add... Okay. I'm still wondering if some of the other rigid body parts of this blob is screwing it up for us. So I want to do, let's pause it. Can we just remove this component? Let's remove this one as well. And let's just disable this, see what we have. Okay, let's do it like this. Calculated a 0.1. Used angular damping 10, that's good. So that's only this rigid body. Still think angular damping 0. It depends on K and T, which are same. Yeah, they're the same at all times. But, ooh, I wanna see if... If we can change T rotation time. Let's make this one. Yo, what's up, Yash? I'm good, I'm good. How about you? Or I was fine, but these physics torque calculations are slowly but surely destroying me. But apart from that, all good, all good. If we do rotation time, 2 seconds, let's do rotation time 1 second per radian. So I guess then we're gonna do T rotation time times angle rad divided by math pi. No. One second might be a little bit too big. Okay, but if we decide to not rely on 100% physics for the rotation part of this, what could we do instead? We're probably gonna have to work with the process method, I think. You know what? Changing the time doesn't actually change anything here, does it? Oh yeah. No, it doesn't. Yes. Okay, looking forward to that answer. Calculated A. I'm starting to think if... Okay, we're gonna go... Let's do... Yeah, let's try this with a very basic rigid body. So let's do... Yeah, let's go with a cube. Just add a sphere as well. I want to keep it at the... it's going to be located here, and we're going to remove the collider. 0.1. Put it here, just so we can see which direction is forward. That's forward, right? Yes. And then we add... What do we do with test here? Yeah, let's take the test one. We don't need test 2 anymore, I don't think. No. We can skip type. What more? Yeah, let's try with this. Let's add a rigid body. We're gonna add a angular drag or damp, whatever the correct term these days is. And that's about it, I reckon. Let's do rigid body. Or we need to fetch the rigid body as well. We use body definition? No, we don't. Mass 10. Angular damping 10. Let's do same setup here. And then we add test to it. Yeah. Okay, what did I forget? Yeah, we don't call this one, so let's do... Then let's try it. Yeah, it's still 2. I mean, it looks pretty cool, but it's not enough. Uh, 17 degrees. Okay, what's up with this? If we do small jumps, -2 degrees gives us a very good big jump. Oh, negative angle does not work. Yeah, what's up with that? Yo, the rotation is not calculated correctly at all, is it? 31, that's probably correct. Oh yeah, we're looking at 2 different ones, that's true. We also have this blob over here rotating. Degrees, 13 degrees. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. And let's do creature spawner. Let's go 0. And let's try it only with the cube. $40 degrees, 57, 49. Okay, this is way better. But if we go the other way around, -9. As soon as we go negative here, we get a big, too big. Okay, so that's one thing that's wrong, but also bigger than... Is it bigger than 45? That doesn't work. Okay. That's extremely good to know. Yeah, around 45 degrees, that's when we stop getting it. Or stop getting a correct rotation. This one is good enough. This one is good enough. Good enough. Bad. Bad. Huh. We also have a few added things that are wrong as well, I think. Where do we have here? Rotation time. Yo, okay, I understand. We get the wrong... this one when we're negative. But yeah. So what's the problem with more than 45 degree rotation? I wonder... I wonder if I just want to try and only take... this one into account, honestly. Delta Omega World. So we skip this. And that's test 2. Okay, great. Oh yeah, now we're not getting 43, 27. So if we don't take that into account, we're getting less of a rotation, aren't we? But that could also be, yeah, previously we had... We multiplied... T here. Is T too big? You know what? Let's go a little bit crazy. feel like T doesn't really... maybe it does. I'm gonna do... okay, look at this. Now we have a rigid body with a mass of 100 instead, and we actually get... it definitely affects the rotation here. So my first instinct of doing this, we need to take mass into account in some way, I reckon. I just wonder where. We do it here, we're getting too big of a rotation. That might explain it for the blob, but not for this object, right? We don't have a collider here. Okay, but given why are we getting the wrong result if we alter the mass? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so my next question is, do we have a weird... We don't have a weird mass distribution for our cube. But for the blob, maybe. Everything I've read tells me that this one should remove. This one should take it into account. That's not what I'm seeing when testing this. If we do, let's remove this little up jump and make sure T is a little bit low, I guess. But I'm not seeing that much of a result with various T's. Although we should. And now we're not seeing any difference depending on rigid body mass, so I guess that's good. Less angular damping gives us smaller rotation. So does more angular damping. This one we don't take into account at all, I don't think. No. Automatic center of mass, let's just go 0. Okay. Rotation time 1, let's see here. Rotation type 10. Not really seeing a difference here nor here. Okay, let me see what happens if we do... Let's skip angular damping right now. So we put 0 here. Okay. So the rotation time, which means that this one will be t. Which would be 1 right now, I think. Dividing by 1, which gives us... So if we want to rotate, I don't know, 1 radian, that's going to be the force we apply. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm getting a very, very, very tiny rotation. And rotation times 0.1, and we're getting more. 0.1. It feels like we have like a rotation times 0.01. Not quite there. 0, 0. Okay, let's start, or let's go back a few steps and try a new solution. I don't really care about time needed when we rotate it. I don't think. How would a method look that rotates a rigid body taking mass, angular, what is it called? Angular damping, not drag. Taking mass, angular damping, and gravity into control, into the rotation should be made with a add torque call with force mode impulse. So we don't care about time anymore. Okay, let's see what the difference is. First of all, let's do add torque, okay. We have T here. Still have rotation time. It's pretty much exactly what we have. Okay, so what do we change with gravity? Okay, we just use gravity as up if we... Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Once again, with a rotation time of, what was it, 0. Okay, no. With damping as 0, we're just gonna use rotation time. So we will have an A that is equal to time, which is equal to 1. So we divide angle rad by 1. Then we take the center into account, but the center is 0, 0, 0, so this shouldn't do much. So pretty much what we're left with is an impulse that is just radians. Which honestly doesn't make that much sense. What's up, Sang? Thank you, appreciate it. Da. My question then is this unsolvable using force mode impulse? Definitely shouldn't be. Okay, we're gonna jump back to this solution again, but this time around we're just gonna do it with... Yeah, angular damping is gonna be 0. Let's see if we can make it work then. So straight velocity change once again. So we're just gonna get... Yeah, let's start with damping at 0 and time is 1. Rotation time 1 and that's 0. Okay. Yeah, let's just do this. So no damping. We can freeze the rotation eventually. Rotation time 1. And we do velocity change now. Yup. Mass 10, mass 1. The more damping we get, the higher we set KKKK. Yeah, the smaller this one becomes, I guess. Yeah. Okay, let's add the question instead. How to calculate force needed to rotate a rigid body x radians around using okay, so I guess we could make this into a process instead and rotate it by adding a force each physics iteration until we have reached our goal angle, pretty much. Okay, this is exactly how we do it. Yeah. You know what? Okay, so here we do multiply with RB mass. Feels like we're getting a few different answers. This is very similar to the answer we saw in the forum post as well. This makes more sense to me. Let's take it. Angle rad, we're gonna use here we have it, okay. Mass 10, angular damping 10, rotation type time 1. Works beautifully for... Do we not have everything? Okay, no. We're losing... For small values, it's pretty great. Big values... Mm-hmm. I'm wondering if it's something similar to this we're gonna have to rely on eventually. Wondering about this one. Let's see. Torque, add torque vector in world coordinates. No. Maybe 2D, but we can still take the logic, I guess. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Okay, let's try angular velocity. I guess we can set it by add torque. Velocity change. Radians per second. Okay, and then I want to see angular damping. But what? How is Unity? How is the angular damping of a rigid body affecting the velocity? Not the velocity, however. Angular velocity. Because I think... So what did we say? The velocity is... degrees. Let's see. Degrees per second. The object will rotate. So what I'm getting at is, where do we have angle rad? Let's just keep it as degrees then. And we can change that. And then we do angle degrees. That's the total amount of angles we want to move. And then we do velocity then. 1 sec. We're gonna keep... Yeah, we're gonna get into this soon. Okay, so I guess then we do degrees per second. Angular velocity. Do we want this in radians? Yeah, radian. Okay. Let's do it like this. But then we just want to take the damping into account as well. Because this one is gonna, if we do add torque. Here we just change angular velocity. We're gonna go on forever if we don't damp it, which we are, but that's the exact equation we've been using. Which makes me wonder if... Let's jump back here 1 second. Disable this one real quick and go to creature spawner. Let's spawn one blob. And let's do... Is this actually a big value? 5 is okay. 1. Has that been the entire problem from the get-go? That would suck. It's short. Oh yeah, we definitely want to fix this as well. Okay. Rotation time is short. For typical values, K and DT, the difference is negligible. K. Fucking having a K with 0.05, yeah, that's way too small, I think. But I don't know if I want to rely on a solver that is... Or I guess if we want to solve it in this way, we're gonna have to put some heavy constraints on the parameters. But it's good to know as well that 10 angular damping, we went with an angular damping of 10 because it looked good when outer forces were rotating the blob like this. Or sorta good at least. We have an angular damping of 1. Like we're gonna rotate the blob way too... I don't want blobs being rotated like this. But yeah, that's pretty much all we do, blob maxing. Angular damping on 5 though gives us... It stops rotating, that's good. But if 5 is seen as a big number, that's pretty bad. And we get pretty good rotations like this. I guess I'm okay with that. This is bad though. Yeah, eventually we're gonna add some more randomization to the eyes. So we're probably gonna get some derpy eyes eventually. Why are we still getting... Oh, fuck. I changed the wrong parameter here. But okay, I'm probably okay with going down to 5 in angular drag. Maybe we can go even lower. And then I guess, having a blob that can rotate... I don't even know if we want to have the blobs be able to jump up in the air and rotate 180 degrees. That might be a bit too much, won't it? I mean, this is pretty good, but if we're gonna rotate... Yeah, maybe we should make it jump 2 times when we're rotating more than this. Okay. Solving integrations. It was a lot of trial and error today to eventually get to a point where, okay, like our constraints were too loose for the approximation. Pretty much. But we solved it in the end, so that's good. Unfortunately, I need to run now. But tomorrow we can play around more with these constraints and see how it works. And then hopefully we can give the blob some agency. So instead of just making the blob look at this point or jump to this point, we can actually calculate the points the blob wants to look at and move to by some goal, maybe food. We'll see. But thank you so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow if nothing unforeseen happens. I don't know what you mean by doodlet, but this is the first monster, first creature. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Peace. I need to run.